Okay, welcome to the deep dive. Today, we are tackling, well, a topic that hits home for pretty much anyone with kids.
Hmm.
The beautiful, sometimes chaotic world of parenting. We're diving into excerpts from 123 Magic, the book subtitled Three-Step Discipline for Calm, Effective, and Happy Parenting.
It's a really popular one.
Yeah, and our goal here is simple. Cut through the noise, pull out the key practical advice, and just, help you understand its core ideas for managing those everyday challenges.
Absolutely. And it starts with this really interesting idea.
Yeah.
The book suggests that parenting basically boils down to three main jobs.
3 jobs. Okay, I like that. Already sounds more manageable than just parenting. What are they?
Right. It helps frame things. So Job 1 is all about controlling obnoxious behavior. They call it stop behavior.
Ah, yes. The classics. Whining, arguing, tantrums, all that fun stuff.
Exactly. The stuff that pushes your buttons. And the key thing here is that this job is mostly about being firm, setting limits. The book says not much warm or fuzzy about it. It's the demanding side. Got it. Stop the negative. So Job 2 must be
Job 2 is the opposite. Encouraging good behavior. Or start behavior. Getting kids to start doing positive things.
like cleaning their room, maybe,
Yeah.
doing homework without a fight, getting ready on time, being nice, that kind of thing.
Precisely. And unlike Job 1, this one uses both warmth and demanding strategies. It's about motivation.
Okay, stop the bad, start the good. What's Job 3?
Job 3 is strengthening the relationship. This is the warm side, liking your kids, enjoying them, building that bond.
And I guess Job 3 helps with the other two, right?
Totally. A good relationship makes discipline easier. And handling jobs 1 and 2 calmly actually helps Job 3 too. It's all connected. Some parents do this naturally. Others, the book says, need to consciously work at it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's dig into Job 1 then. Stopping the obnoxious stuff. The main tool is the 1, 2, 3 counting, right? That's the name.
That's the core method, yeah. And its strength is its simplicity and, crucially, its lack of emotion. For that, stop behavior, maybe one quick explanation the first time.
Like, don't jump on the couch. Exactly. But after that, or for defiance, you just start counting. That's 1.
And the magic part is no talking.
Yes. No extra talking, no emotion. The book calls it energy savings. And it really is.
Right.
You stop the endless arguing, the pleading. You just count.
I can see that. Instead of, why did you hit him? We talked about this. Just, that's 1.
Precisely. If they ask, what did I do?
Mm-hmm.
You don't get drawn in. You just say, that's 2. Talking just feeds the argument.
So no, be a good boy, or why are you doing this to me?
None of it. Just the count. And the child knows, or learns very quickly, that that's 3 means a consequence.
Usually timeout.
Timeout is the main one. It's meant to be short, clear, not cruel. Just a break for everyone to calm down. Kids forget it fast, apparently.
What if they always go to 2? Is that manipulation? Parents worry about that.
The book actually says, no, not really. Going into 2 is fine. It's going to 42 or 72 without a consequence. That's the problem. The system relies on the consequence happening reliably at 3.
Okay. But sometimes timeout isn't practical. Or maybe you need something else. TOAs, timeout alternatives.
Yeah, TOAs are super important for flexibility. Like you said, maybe you're out, or you need a consequence that fits better. Losing screens, earlier bedtime, no dessert, extra chore, maybe even a small fine from allowance.
Sounds reasonable. But the million-dollar question, what if they refuse to go to timeout?
Yes. The book tackles this head-on. For little kids, where you physically can escort them, you do it. Gently but firmly. And crucially, keep your mouth shut while you do it. No lectures during the escort.
Even if you have to, kind of guide them strongly.
It mentions escorting, even dragging or carrying if needed for small children. But the point is nonverbal compliance with the consequence.
But what about older kids, teenagers? You can't physically make them.
Exactly. And the book is clear. Avoid physical struggles with bigger kids. That's where TOAs are essential. At 3, you offer a choice. Go to timeout OR, pick one of these alternatives. If they refuse to pick, you pick for them. No chasing them around the house. They need to know there's always a consequence.
Where should timeout actually happen?
Preferably a bedroom or somewhere they can't see you to stop the back and forth. A stair or chair can work, but if they keep leaving, you might need a way to keep them there, like securing the door briefly.
Okay, now the big one. Public meltdowns. Grocery store, aisle 5. What do you do?
This causes so much parental anxiety, right?
Yeah.
Mostly fear of judgment. The book is blunt. Your child's long-term well-being matters more than a stranger's opinion.
So you actually count out loud in the store.
Yep. Calmly, firmly. Just like at home, don't whisper, don't look embarrassed, don't say, you're making a scene, just count.
And at 3, where's the timeout spot?
You get creative. TOAs work well in public. Or the car can be your timeout room, pull over safely. The book gives that classic example. Kid melting down in the candy aisle, parent just stands there, calmly counting.
I love that car story they mentioned in the Traveling Troublemakers.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Kids fighting non-stop in the back seat. Parent counts both, hits 3, pulls the car over safely, sits there for the timeout duration. A police officer even stopped, the parent explained, and the officer agreed with the method. And guess what? It stopped the fighting.
Wow. That's commitment. Okay, what about sibling fights? Always tricky.
Super tricky. Guideline is, if you didn't see it, don't count. You'll just get, he started it. If you hear it clearly, you can count the offender. Avoid what happened. If both seem involved or you're unsure, count both. Don't expect the older one to always be mature.
And tantrums, that's Job 1 too.
Definitely. Normal up to age 5 or so, especially when tired or frustrated. Key advice. If you denied a request that triggered it, make your decision final, stop talking, and if they're safe, let the tantrum happen without engaging. Trying to reason with a tantrum is usually pointless.
What about lying? Do you count for that?
The book suggests counting isn't the best fit for lying. It's more complex, often covering something else. Needs a different approach. Avoid trapping them. Handle it thoughtfully.
And anxiety, like separation anxiety or fear.
Critically important. Counting is not for anxiety. That's not willful misbehavior. Screaming at a bug, crying at drop-off that needs reassurance, patience, structure. For separation anxiety, the advice is the master of the quick exit. Loving goodbye, state when you'll return, then leave promptly. Lingering makes it worse.
Okay, solid grasp on Job 1. Stop behavior. Let's shift to Job 2, getting kids to start doing things. You said this takes more effort.
Often, yes. It's about building positive habits, and a huge part of that is establishing routines. Asking kids spontaneously to do chores often leads to arguments. Fixed routines daily, weekly are much better.
Makes sense. If Saturday morning is always room cleaning time, it's just what happens.
Exactly. Less room for negotiation.
So besides routines, what other tools does the book suggest for Job 2?
Praise is a big one. Really important. We often focus on the negative. So consciously praising the good is key. Aim for like a 3-to-1 positive to negative ratio.
How do you make praise work well?
Be specific. Great job putting your dishes in the sink right away. Tailor it to age. Simple for little kids, maybe acknowledging effort for older ones. Praise in front of others can be powerful too. It's not about fake flattery, just genuine positive reinforcement.
We mentioned routines. Any key examples?
Oh yeah. Morning routine, get up, bathroom, dressed, breakfast, out the door. Homework routine, snack, break, homework before dinner. Weekly room cleanup is another common one.
Timers. How do they fit in?
Timers are great. They make it impersonal, kid versus the clock, not kid versus parent. Good for transitions, get dressed before the timer goes off. Quick cleanups. Sometimes you add a reward, but often just beating the clock is enough.
The docking system sounds interesting. Tell me about that.
Okay, this one's clever. For recurring tasks, they should do, but don't like putting laundry in the hamper or feeding the pet. If they don't do it by the deadline, you do it. Quietly. And then you charge them a small fee from their allowance.
Huh.
Yeah.
So you're not nagging, you're just billing them.
Exactly. Removes the argument.
Yeah.
You just perform the service and collect the fee. The book says it's especially good for pet care, where natural consequences are unfair to the animal.
But natural consequences are also listed as a strategy, right?
Yes, for certain things. Letting the real world teach the lesson. Forget your homework. Deal with the teacher. Don't practice piano. The lesson won't go well. The parent has to stay out of it. No nagging, no I told you so. It takes restraint. But it's not for everything, especially not safety issues or pets.
And charting, like sticker charts.
Yep. Great visual tools, stickers for little kids, maybe points or grades for older ones. Track routines, chores. Put it on the fridge. Apply the sticker with praise. Review it weekly. It gives them a clear picture of their progress. Just be positive when reviewing the book warns against tearing down effort.
The book also goes into detail on some specific routines, like mornings.
Yeah, it talks about the gutsy approach for mornings, letting kids be late if they aren't ready on time. Parent stays quiet. Apparently, most kids figure it out pretty fast after a few uncomfortable mornings.
And cleaning.
Besides the weekly routine, there's the garbage bag method for stuff left around the house. Pay a fee to get items back. And it also mentions option 1 for messy rooms, especially with kids facing bigger challenges. Just close the door. Choose your battles.
Supper time battles. Any tips there?
For picky eaters, the 3 out of 4 rule. Eat 3 items, get dessert. Must at least taste the fourth. Parent stays calm. Any fighting or arguing at the table gets counted. That's Job 1 behavior.
Okay, so Job 1 stops the bad, Job 2 starts the good, which leaves Job 3, strengthening the relationship, the warm side.
Yeah, and this is crucial. It's about actually enjoying your kids. It makes parenting more fun, and it makes jobs 1 and 2 work better because there's that foundation of connection.
So how do we actively strengthen that bond, according to the book?
One big way is sympathetic listening. Really hearing them out without judging or jumping in to fix things immediately, reflecting what they say. It builds their self-esteem. The guideline is discuss problems, counterattacks. Listen to their frustration, but count rude interruptions.
Avoiding overparenting is another one. That sounds like doing less.
It is, in a way. It's about fostering independence. Kids need to figure some things out themselves. Don't jump in to solve every minor squabble or forgotten item. Let them try. It builds confidence. Finding that balance is key.
And the book highlights one-on-one fun as the best way.
Absolutely. Kids crave that individual attention without siblings competing. They open up more. It doesn't have to be elaborate, just regular dedicated time. Taking one kid on an errand, having a specific date night. Family fun is good too, but that one-on-one is gold.
Lastly, solving problems together.
Yeah, especially as they get older. Involving them in decisions that affect them. Family meetings, one-on-one problem-solving chats. They cooperate better when they have a voice. It teaches negotiation skills. They might not always be pleasant meetings, but they're important.
Okay, it all paints a picture of a pretty solid system, but it's not always going to be easy, right? Kids test.
Oh, 100%. The book calls it testing and manipulation. They list tactics kids use. Badgering, just repeating endlessly. Temper tantrums as intimidation. Threats. Martyrdom. Poor me, nobody loves me. Guilt trips. Tactic switching. Trying different things when one doesn't work. Whining is like a mix of badgering and martyrdom.
And the key is...
Most of those tactics, like 5 out of 6, are stop behaviors. So you count them. Don't engage with the manipulation, just count the behavior.
And when you first start counting, what happens?
Some kids cooperate right away. Others become immediate testers and might actually get worse for a bit. They up the ante, try different tactics. But that tactic switching, that's actually a sign you're being consistent and it's working. They're searching for something that will make you budge.
But staying consistent, that's the hard part. Life gets in the way.
For sure. Visitors, illness, travel, just being tired and overwhelmed, it's easy to slip. The no talking, no emotion rule is partly meant to make consistency easier because it takes less energy than arguing when you're already stressed.
And then there are our own feelings getting in the way, emotional obstacles.
Yes, the book talks about these internal roadblocks, like anxiety worrying what others think if you discipline in public. You have to consciously choose your child's needs over that temporary embarrassment.
Or guilt. When they hit you with the I never get anything and you feel bad.
Exactly. That's the martyrdom tactic, working on your guilt. You have to recognize it and stick to your decision. Giving into guilt doesn't help them learn.
And just feeling down, sadness or fatigue.
Yeah, when you lack the motivation to keep up the routines or the discipline, you might skip story time or let behavior slide. It's about remembering why the structure matters, even when you're not feeling 100%.
Wow. Okay, so we've really unpacked a lot here. The 3 jobs, the 1, 2, 3 counting for stopping behavior, all the strategies for encouraging good behavior, and crucially, building that relationship.
It really is a comprehensive approach. The aim is to give parents practical tools to feel less overwhelmed, more effective, and hopefully find more calm and enjoyment in it all. It's about having a plan instead of just reacting.
And it seems grounded in the idea that kids aren't inherently reasonable or selfless, right? They need to be taught how to manage frustration, how to delay gratification.
That's a core premise, yes. These are learned skills.
Which puts a lot of responsibility on us as parents. And thinking about that, about facing those tests, those manipulations, our own guilt or anxiety, it brings up a final thought. If teaching frustration, tolerance, and unselfishness is part of the job, how do we actually balance the firmness needed for Job 1, that no talking, no emotion counting, with the warmth and connection that's essential for Job 3 and really for everything? How do you stay firm and warm in those tough moments?